Hey guys, John Rettinger here. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, the second day of the E3 Electronics Entertainment Expo, and Nintendo gave their keynote speech today. Sort of like Microsoft did yesterday and Sony is scheduled for later on in the day. So let me jump right into it and recap all the cool stuff that Nintendo announced. Please leave your comments down below and let me know what you think about these. The conference just ended, so I haven't had a chance to memorize everything yet, so I am looking down at some notes here, so please excuse me while I'm doing that. So the first thing that Nintendo announced, so they jumped right in, was a new Super Mario Bros. Game. It's actually looked very cool. It's a side-scrolling 3D game. I was always a big fan of the side-scrolling, obviously, Super Mario games. But this one kind of adds a new twist a little bit. It lets you put in multiplayer, so you can play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, or Princess, and you can play with your friends at the same time. You can compete for coins, Goomba stomping, Koopa killing. That sounded very violent. Whatever it is, now there's a little bit of competition within the game, and you can switch characters while you're playing as well, which is kind of cool. It's a new Mario game. Nintendo's kind of resting on their laurels a little bit with what's been successful, but if you have a Wii, odds are you're going to want to pick up the new Mario game. So the next thing that they went right into was Wii Fit, and actually they said Wii Fit as a gaming platform, which is a very interesting way to announce it, meaning there's going to be other add-ons to the Wii Fit. So they introduced something called Wii Fit Plus, and Wii Fit Plus has improved AI that helps you find the best workout for you. It also has 15 new balance board games. It's got stuff like skateboarding and all kinds of other little mini Wii games to help you get in shape. It'll be out in fall of 2009 in both a bundled version with the balance board or just as a standalone game. Personally, I never got Wii Fit. If you want to exercise and get in shape, go outside or go to a gym. But people do love Wii Fit, I recognize that. So if you're a fan of the franchise and you've been looking to sort of augment what you have, or you've been looking to get a Wii and jump into Wii Fit, at least now you got something else to look forward to. The next thing was they demoed the Wii Motion Plus add-on, which essentially what this is a plug-in. It plugs into the bottom of your Wii Remote. I'm making a hand gesture if you guys can't see it. Plugs into the bottom of your Wii Remote, and it has improved accuracy using the gyroscopic sensors in the remote. So if you move just a little bit to the left, it'll actually move just a little bit to the left. If you've ever used a Wii Remote, you'll know it's not so accurate. This is hopefully going to improve that. And they showed it using Wii Sports Resort with a ton of resort games. They showed people jumping out of airplanes, playing archery, all kinds of other Wii mini games that people have kind of known and loved. The next thing they introduced was another new game. This was Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. And it's kind of a play on words because the whole game actually takes place inside of Bowser's digestive tract. It's a little bit gross. It is a side-scrolling RPG, which is a role-playing game, which is kind of cool. So you can do different things. You can set out to find tasks and rewards. Think sort of like Zelda, except Mario, and inside of a giant dinosaur stomach. I mean, to say it out loud, sounds a little bit silly. But I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun. Nintendo's first-party titles generally are a lot of fun, and they know what they're doing. So, as if that wasn't enough on the software side, they started talking about new DSi games via DSiWare. Mario vs. Donkey Kong, for example. So this DSiWare is downloadable if you have a DSi. So very cool. Look for more DSiWare games coming very soon. Some of these games will even be available starting Friday. So, Friday, look at the DSi store and see what is new. The next thing they announced is this summer you're going to be able to take photos with your DSi, which obviously you can do now, and upload them to Facebook. It seems like the Facebook, Twitter, and social networking theme is really crossing over everything. So you'll be able to take photos of your friends, stretch their faces, and blow up their heads, and upload them to Facebook if you like. It's not the biggest feature in the world. I don't know why it's taking till summer to get that done, but it'll be a month or so before you can actually do that. So the next Nintendo got on stage and said they want to make the system more appealing to everyone. And I kind of thought, isn't the Wii already sort of appealing to everyone? And how are they going to give it more mass appeal without isolating sort of the hardcore Wii gamers, without making the games too easy and simple? And here's what they introduced some things that they kind of lost me on. They introduced something, it's not a joke here, called the Wii Vitality Sensor. You put your finger in, it's sort of like those little blood pressure things you see at the drugstores. You put your finger in, and it'll tell you how relaxed you are. It'll take your pulse. I assume it'll have other in-game uses, but that's all it is. It's got a little slip, and you just put your finger in it. A little bit weird. I don't know who's going to use their Wii as a blood pressure or relaxation sensor, but maybe they have more stuff in store that they just haven't shared yet. So the next thing that they announced, it was a very packed conference, was Super Mario Galaxy 2. The original Super Mario Galaxy was actually one of the last Wii games that I had before I sold my Wii, and I really loved it. It was a lot of fun. This looks to be just an evolution of the game. Same idea, just new levels and new missions. So if you like the first Super Mario Galaxy, you are in luck. Next thing they announced, and actually the last thing they finally announced, was a new Metroid game coming in 2010. And it's not a first-person shooter game like the Metroid Prime series was. It's actually like the older Metroid, you know, with the whole ball rolling around. And it's not 100% side-scrolling, but there's a lot of side-scrolling levels in it, so it'll kind of harken back to the old days. Like I said earlier, it seems like Nintendo is really resting on what's been successful in the past, maybe instead of innovating towards the future. Microsoft yesterday focused on sort of new innovations with that Project Natal full motion sensing controls. Nintendo is really sticking with a winning formula. There's no doubt that the Wii has been a huge success, and it seems like Nintendo doesn't want to mess with that. They are bringing back some of their biggest franchise names, and Mario, Metroid, and really Donkey Kong even, a whole bunch of others. And I can't say I blame them. I know a lot of people are going to bash Nintendo for not innovating more, but they've been so successful. The Wii is outselling the Xbox and the PS3 by so much that I think they just don't want to risk it. And they're also limited by horsepower of the Wii as well. It's not the most powerful of consoles. So it is interesting to see that Nintendo focused mostly on the software side, where Microsoft focused a lot on hardware. In Sony's conference later today, you know, we have yet to see what they're going to do, whether they'll focus on software or hardware. Stay tuned though, I will have a full review on Sony's press conference as well. So what do you guys think about the Nintendo announcements? Are you excited about these games? You think they should have done more and you disagree with me? Or you don't really care one way or another? What do you think about this Vitality thing? Are you really going to put your finger in a sensor connected to your game console? I would have liked to have seen DVD playback in the US. Shows and movies on demand would have been very nice features. Anyway, this is John Rettinger. For exclusive content, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/John4Lakers. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.